Dear colleagues, let me start my topic with a small to-dos. How this week was assigned the two beaches meeting, Rammstein's meetings with the 51 defense ministers and the Davos Economical Forum. So both actions with the connection with the Ukraine story at first. And totally 11 countries, um, 11 countries uh, decided to help immediately the military help to Ukraine. And this is help was determination with the confident the take a victory in the battlefield against Russian aggression into Ukraine. And so this background that belong have a basically to the statement of Pentagon and the White House officials to claim Ukraine wait to the biggest onset in the against the Russian aggressions and special we have biggest problem with the priority in the Ukraine offensive this campaign. All the largest politicians, as was U.S. President Biden, told about how they have a top moment in the Ukraine story, and also before the Rammstein, yes, told about the key moment in this situation, and certainly mostly countries wanted to accelerated this process, but it's need very need the teach it soldiers the first, and certainly according to the Russian media, Ukraine army and auxiliary forces have 500,000 soldiers, including women, and only 100,000 of them had a special preparing, special teaching. This is according to Russian media. So the last statement of Russian officials, for example, Vladimir Putin, told about the mobilized 318,000 and half of them dislocated, located in the territory, Ukraine's territory. And Wagner's formation has about 50,000. So that is biggest military controversy since in Europe since the Second World War. Before the second part of my talk, how the Russian media told in the uh, sent a message about the money circulation in the Russia due to the how the report how the Russia economic power could to the avoid of the crisis financial crisis due to the Ukraine story and sanctions, but the last sample, how the dollarization, de-dollarization of the Russian economy, how the mostly trade deals in the Moscow Stock Exchange, we have only in the yuan, not more than the US dollars and euros. Jesus. And the last, for the special information, how the Russian Central Bank for the support bond system, which lost much money, lot money due to the sanctions and the dense of the trade foreign trade balance, lost a lot money, and Russian bank system get money from the Russian central banks, which by the in the level and the interest rate, and certainly the market. Market interest, market the real inflation, the market prices of the money in Russia about 9.5, 10%, and totally this is a spread allows banks at the biggest profit. So therefore, Russian central bank loan to the bank system billion rubles, billion rubles, and they are buying the Russian state debt from the Russian treasuries, and totally the 2.5% Russian bank system will get without any any care, any problem. In this situation, Russian bank system, the whole depended for the financial power, and totally if you can get some money, you must have a good relationship with the Russian Central Bank. Jesus, and totally this is conditions show to the Russian Central Bank to the center and to the bank system another assets. For example, the Russian Central Bank submission 800 million Chinese yuan, and suddenly he made it smoothly. But another problem. It's very right now the demographical problem due to the background how the India outflanked China by the figures of the population to see the situation in the Russia. Russia, it's very interesting. Have a very color picture for the growth and slow down population. It's very interesting how the all Caucasus republics had growth populations, all including Dagestan, Chechnya, and others. Also, it's very interesting for the military. Rostovskая Oblast, Краснодарский край had growth the number of the inhabitants. And not only Moscow, St. Petersburg, Leningradsky Oblast, Moskovsky Oblast, even Kaluzhsky Oblast had a gross population. But as I said, the Rostovsky Oblast and Krasodarsky Krai had also. But it's not amazing how the Crimea have a denies population. So the outflow population from Crimea, this is only political, not military fact. This is a story forced me how the Mikhail Mishustin had a statement about increasing the mother's capital for the burn of the third kite for the forest. I told some days ago. But in the forest regime in Russia, only Yakutia, Sakha-Yakutia had a plus population. Khabarovsky край and Primorsky край and others had a slowdown that denies population. But and the last of the story, I must tell how the West Siberia and South Siberia in the West had a growth population. So the Tyumenskая область, Новосибирская, Томская, Ямало-Ненецкий, all West Siberia had the biggest growth population. This is a political situation, I think. But totally as I warmed in my article, economical article, the population in Kirovsk Oblast in denies and slow down. Another oblasts in the central Russia, especially very suffered of depression situation in the by the population growth by the of the number of the population. Russian Federation have in the north east, north west of the countries. So with at the background of the Finland Sweden participation in the nearest future in the NATO, this is also heard politicians. Pskovskая, Novgorodskая, Karelia, Murmansk Oblast, very depression in these aspects. Especially very interesting the Pskovskая Oblast, whereas after the governor Andrei Turchak, here one of the biggest of the Unity Russia, had about the 600 population. Uh, this is the less than another oblasts of the Russian Federation. How Andrei Turchak could to the run, live and run on the position as a governor? It's very amazing. And totally Andrei Turchak right now the right hand of the Dmitry Medvedev. But Russia as a country maybe have a biggest great proud of this as a leaders. So the consideration of the population in the some overseas of the Russia with the political and military situation allows to do with the conclusion the situation could be used Volodymyr Zelensky for the give synergical effect in the military and politician action. For example, the simply example. Vladimir Zelensky, Kiev official, can already ask Georgia to sell to the Ukraine some weapon. Maybe it's diplomatical. This is another diplomatic step. This is another question. But this is oblasts as I named above. I repeated: Pskovskaya, Novgorodskaya, Karelia, Murmanskaya, apart Leningradskaya, and St. Petersburg. Never return to the population growth due to the political actions of the unity Russia. Not climate, not nature, economical, only political strategy of the unity Russia. And the last topic of today, certainly the born woman and the hero women in the North Caucasia. One of the and certainly for the safety of the region. This is the regions have depression in comparison to the regions of the West Siberia. But Russian budget must be expenditures money more and more in the North Caucasia, also in the Crimea, and Krasnodarsky Krai, as well as Krasnodarsky Krai also have a trend fell down of the population. So thank you. Bye.